My name is Sola, David-Borha. I'm Chief Executive, Africa Region, Standard Bank.
Wonderful. Sola, thank you very much for joining us to have the discussion today about UNEP FI. I'll jump straight into the first question, which is really, why are the principles of responsible banking needed at the moment?
The principles of responsible banking are needed because it's important that we have one single comprehensive framework that will serve as a guide for banks to help embed sustainability in their business practices. And this is much better than having multiple frameworks or multiple regulations, which makes it much more difficult, to practice responsible banking.
And for us as Standard Bank, why is Standard Bank supporting these principles?
Well, these principles align with our purpose, which is to drive Africa's growth. We believe that we've got to create shared value. It has to be win-win between ourselves and our communities and other stakeholders, and making sure that we consider both our societal, economic, and environmental considerations is important for us.
And then taking that one step further, thinking about a bank that calls Africa its home, if we talk a little bit more about C, the social, environmental, economical, why is C so important to Standard Bank?
Because we have been around for 155 years, and our intention and goal is to continue to be around for many more centuries. And the only way that you can build a sustainable business is to ensure that the interests of your communities, your clients, customers, employees, regulators, are considered when it comes to running your business. And therefore, we consider that everything we do, must have a positive impact on the society in which we operate.
Sola, what are some of the things that Standard Bank is doing to embrace these principles?
It's the way we lend, ensuring that there are environmental considerations taken in it, and not only lending in terms of our transactions, looking at ways that we can continue to reduce the cost of service, and be responsible corporate citizens. We have issued a report to society 2017 which identifies our priorities, and we are on a journey, and the intention is to ultimately be able to report on the impact of these practices.
And with these principles in particular of responsible banking, what do you think they're going to do for Standard Bank across the continent?
I think the key issue is trust. Our goal is to be trusted strategic partners with our clients, with every other stakeholder. And we believe that our commitment to these principles will help us continue to build trust in Standard Bank and what Standard Bank stands for.
So we've spoken a lot about Standard Bank and why we're being involved in the principles, but what do you think, or how important do you think they are for the banking industry as a whole?
Very important. I think if banks collectively embrace these principles, what it does is to ensure that there is a sustainable financial future, for the countries in which they operate, for their regions, and ultimately for society.
And as you touch on that, what it will do for society, what do you think these principles are going to do for the world at large, to make the world a better place for people to be in?
I think it will certainly help, to have global minimum standards by which, all the financial institutions can adhere to. It makes it easier to meet the SDG goals, and really to ensure that the kind of crisis that occurred in 2008 doesn't occur again, because banks, financial institutions are focused on ensuring that everything they do brings benefit to the societies in which they operate.